I'm Ted Keys, your host and top freight agent training expert here in Southern California. This topic comes from my 30 plus years of business, sales, and freight moving success. Watch, learn, and apply it. You'll move more freight efficiently, effectively, effortlessly, and make more money financially. And call me at 626-309-9141 with any questions. Now explode your business with...
Hello and welcome to my Tuesday conference call. I'm Ted Keys, your top freight agent training expert here in Southern California. Today I'll show you how to move more freight efficiently, effectively, and effortlessly so you make more money financially. And after the call today, go to my website, tedkeysonline.com, to hear more of my podcasts, read more of my blog posts, watch more of my videos, and while you're there, visit my Freight Sales Success Store for top-notch freight moving products to explode your business today. And if you have any questions today, any questions regardless of what it is, or specifically, are you ready for my top producing one-on-one personal freight sales, freight broker training, then give me a call, Ted Keys. I'm at 626-309-9141. Today's training topic is stop making these freight sales excuses. Let me say that one more time. Yes, stop making these freight sales excuses. So for those of you who are on my email contact list and you received a host of invites to this call today, go to any one of those invites, scroll down to the bottom, and we will go over, and we are going to go over all the attachments that are down at the bottom there. These attachments, again, are free of charge. They will assist you. They're for you to utilize. We'll go over them one by one today, and they are for your assistance in becoming that successful freight sales agent that you desire and require to be. So let's talk about stop making these freight sales excuses. Scroll down to that first attachment, and we are going to go over attachment number 1, which is titled Stop Making These Freight Sales Excuses. If there's one thing I'm familiar with and in receiving from my agents, whether they're just beginning or whether they're, they've been around a while, is unfortunately I hear excuses as to why they won't do something, particularly connect with the marketplace. Actually pick up this tool here and make the required calls that you must do to become successful. Those are freight sales excuses, plain and simple. Today we're going to talk about how to stop making those freight sales excuses. So go ahead and open up attachment number 1 and let's go over attachment number 1. Basically, everyone unfortunately makes up excuses, and that's unfortunate. Most freight sales agents actually have their favorites. Again, that's unfortunate as well, that they use over and over again. And unfortunately, I hear them over and over again. So instead of ignoring them, let's go ahead and confront these nasty little buggers so they don't distract you anymore. Now, an excuse, and just giving you a quick definition, an excuse is a justification for doing or mainly not doing something. The dictionary implies that it's a reason. However, in reality, an excuse usually turns out to be something other than the real reason that motivates your actions, or specifically their lack thereof. For example, let's say your excuse for being late to work is due to traffic. Now remember, in our profession, we aren't going to be late for work because we produce from the comfort of our home. But let's just say, for example, your reason for being late is due to traffic. That's not truly the reason you didn't make it to work on time, believe it or not. The reason you were late actually is because you left home without allowing enough time for traffic. That's the real reason why you were late. You didn't allow yourself enough time for traffic. It's not because of traffic, it's because you didn't allow yourself enough time to sit in traffic, as we're well aware of here in Southern California. Excuses are never the reason why you did or you didn't do something. No, they're not. They're just a revision of the facts that you make up in order to help yourself feel better about what just happened, or about mainly what didn't happen. In our case, getting on the phone, connecting with the marketplace. And making excuses won't change your situation. Only getting to the real reason behind it will in fact do this. The first thing that you must know about excuses is that they never ever improve your situation. Making up excuses daily, weekly, monthly, whatever it is, will never assist you in improving your situation, as I said earlier. The second thing to know is which ones you use on a regular basis. Think about it. Which excuses do you use on a regular basis, and regardless of who that's with? Do any of these excuses that I'm just going to go over right now sound familiar to you? Do any of these sound familiar? I have to find balance in my life. I'm overworked. I'm underworked. Too many people work here. Not enough people work here. We don't have enough people at our particular place of employment. Ted sucks. Ted won't help me. Ted won't leave me alone. Ted won't stop attempting to motivate me so I become the success that I truly have the capability of becoming. I don't have time to call my prospects. I don't have time for anything. My prices are too high. My prices are too low. The prices that Ted assisted me at quoting are too high. The prices that Ted assisted me in quoting are too low. My prospect won't call me back. My customers won't call me back. My customer canceled the load. My prospect canceled the load. My customer won't tell me the truth. My customer doesn't have any money. Yeah, right, doesn't have any money. The economy is bad. Boy, how many times do you hear that? Listen to the news every single night and believe me, you will hear that the economy is bad. We don't have, or I can't find the right carriers to provide the service. No one in this world is motivated. I'm not motivated. My teacher, my trainer is not motivated. Prospects, my customers, my prospects, they all have bad attitudes. No one told me that that was going to happen. It was my carrier's fault. It was my customer's fault. It was my prospect's fault. It was Ted's fault, the reason why that happened. My customer keeps changing their minds. I require a vacation. When in reality, that's the last thing you require. The competition is always undercutting me. I have such bad luck. I mean, there is just a slew of excuses that you and everyone that you come in contact with uses on a daily basis. Let me ask you this. Are you bored yet? Are you bored yet from all these worthless words that I'm throwing at you? Well, here's the thing. I am. Why am I? Because I hear this on a regular basis. So how many of these have you used? That's my question to you. Make a note of every excuse you've ever heard come out of your mouth. Now ask yourself, did any of those excuses actually improve your situation? Really think about it. Any excuse you've ever used over your lifetime, did any one of them ever improve your situation? Here's my answer to you. I highly doubt it. So why then do so many people make them so often? Let me say that again. Why do so many people, and including you, make them so often? That is, make excuses so often. Does it even matter? Remember, An excuse is just an alteration of reality. Nothing about it will move you to a better situation. The fact that your customer doesn't have the money is not going to assist you in getting that load that you've been seeking after. The fact that you only have bad luck is not going to change your so-called luck. In fact, when you keep telling yourself that long enough, you'll start to expect it, thereby ensuring that things will continue to be bad, and unfortunately, you'll then believe it, which will, in the end, continue to give you bad luck, believe it or not. Here's what you've got to do. You must understand the differences between making excuses and providing actual sound reasons for the events that are taking place. A massive difference between successful freight sales agents and unsuccessful freight sales agents is that unsuccessful ones simply, I take it back, the massive difference between successful freight sales agents and unsuccessful freight sales agents is that successful freight sales agents simply do not make excuses. It's that simple. They're also unreasonable when it comes to providing reasons, at least for failure as well. When you make success an option, then it won't be an option for you. It's that simple. Let me say that again. When you make success an option, then making excuses will never ever be an option for you. I'll say it again. It's that simple. No excuse exists that can or will make you successful. Let me say that again. No excuse out there exists that can or will make you successful. My question to you is then why do you use them? Engaging in self-pity and excuse-making are signs that someone has an extremely minimal degree of responsibility. So let me give you a couple examples here. These are examples of responses to why you did not get a particular load or a particular lane. So compare these two responses. Here's your first response. I didn't get the load because my prospect gave it to someone else. That's your first response. Response number one, let me say it again. I didn't get the load because my prospect or my customer gave the load to somebody else. Response number two is I didn't get the load because I didn't secure the truck for them. Response number two again is I didn't get the load because I did not secure the truck for my prospect or my customer. The first statement that I said assumes no responsibility for not getting the load, while the second one does. Not only that, it identifies a solution. Once you adopt a more advanced sense of responsibility and refuse to make any more excuses, then you go out and you search for those solutions. As an added bonus, you'll avoid such situations in the future. End of story. Really think about this statement. The quality, really think about this statement that I'm going to give you. This basically ties up everything that I'm talking about here about making excuses. The quality of being rare is what makes something valuable. Let me say that again. The quality of being rare is what makes something valuable. So anything that's plentiful has very little worth. Again, let me say that again. Anything that's plentiful has very little worth. Excuses are one item that people seem to have an almost endless supply of. Because they're so plentiful, excuses have no value. Because they do not forward your desire to create more success for yourself, they're worthless uses of your energy. Let me give you an example. This is an example of something that we use on a daily basis. Let me talk about air. It's infinite. Because it's infinite, it has no value. Yes, it has value to our life, but it's not for sale. We can get air anywhere. That's what excuses are. There are so many of them out there that they don't do anything for us. They don't lead us to success. I can't stress how important it is that you realize that. Here's what you do in the end. Don't allow yourself, your team, your family, or anyone in your organization to use another excuse as a reason why something did not come to fruition. As the old saying goes, if it is to be, it is up to me. Great example of why you should stop making freight sales excuses. They lead to nothing. They will not get you anywhere. Great topic today, folks. Great topic today. Just bear with me here. And that is, stop making these freight sales excuses. Stop making your freight sales excuses. And wrapping up my topic today, on stop making these freight sales excuses. And that is, do you have any questions about what I went over today? Any questions, anything about what I talked about at all? Or more importantly, are you ready to join our top producing freight sales team? There's a reason why you got on my call today. You got on my call today because you found value in what I was going to talk about. So more importantly, are you ready to join our top producing freight sales team? Yes, then give me a call. Ted Keys, I'm at 626-309-9141. Great having you on the call today. I can ask you to come back again next week, same time, 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time, to join me again on my Tuesday conference call. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you all again next week on my Tuesday conference call. Bye-bye. When you arrive at my Freight Sales Success Store today, you'll see a host of products available there for purchase. First one you'll see available is my flagship product. That is my Freight Sales Success Guide, typically for beginner and struggling freight agents. If you're searching for that daily motivation to set goals, to achieve them, to pick up the phone daily and connect and build relationships with the marketplace, then opt for my Freight Sales Success Quotes. And if you're searching for those specific skills, and there are many skills, many individual skills required to be successful in this profession, then opt for my Freight Sales Success Skill. I highly recommend each one of these products, available for purchase today in my Freight Sales Success Store. Do you have any questions again? Do you have any questions about today's call? Or more importantly, are you ready for my top producing one-on-one personal freight sales, freight broker training? Then give me, Ted Keys, a call. I'm at 626-309-9141. Great topic for today. Take these skills, apply them. You'll be amazed at what happens to your results.